Hi and welcome. My name is Tabitha McDonald, and this is my colleague
Hi,
Amber.
I'm Amber Corinne. Welcome.
And we are founding members of Soma Tribe. Soma Tribe is a mindset coaching program that uses the Superconscious Recode to help people transform areas of their life where they've been previously stuck.
So in this brief video, you'll learn about what this recode does and kind of our journey, how we've used it to rewire non-helpful behavior patterns in our lives and step into a greater experience of happiness and freedom.
Yes, definitely. I actually met Amber back in January of 2022. I was going through a breakup that was a little painful for me. It triggered a lot of limiting beliefs around being lovable, not being attractive, all of those things that keep us stuck in old behavioral patterns, make us feel small and unworthy. And I really, at the time, did not have time in my life to go through another breakup that was going to get in my way of living my life. I was wanting to make a lot of changes. And in the past, with relationship breakups, they hadn't set well for me. I got stuck in really self-destructive behavior patterns for long periods of time and feelings of like, I'll never find love. I'm not worthy. I'm not, oh my gosh, I'm not capable. I like fear of abandonment, you name it, it triggers everything for me. And then it becomes all consuming. Like, what could I have done better? What should I have done better? What are they doing on Facebook? What are they doing on Instagram? All the things that we do that come up when those types of behaviors are triggered. This is when Amber met me. So I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about that.
I joined the group and Tabitha had mentioned she was struggling. And so I offered to help. And she is trained. We're both trained magnetic mind certified coaches. And so I said, hey, we know we don't have to struggle. Let's handle this. And so, so we worked on it. And within one session, all of the hurt from that breakup, and it was fresh. It had literally just happened like a few days prior. It was fresh and real and raw, and all of the hurt. Whenever you have a breakup, all of that hurt from all of the past breakups is kind of compiled. We're often holding
there
so much. It's not just that one. It's like a lifetime of failed relationships. Yes. And so with just one recode, Tabitha was able to let go of all of the pain and the hurt and that preoccupation that you get in your mind. You lose so much time when you're just like thinking of your ex and wondering what they're doing. You don't have to do that. You don't have to live life that way. You don't have to live life with like these emotions that you just can't quite seem to shake. A recode can actually rewire those behavioral patterns and those neural pathways so that you get to keep the experience. You're not going to forget about what it was that you went through, but you don't have to hold on to the emotion that's dragging you down.
It's been life shifting for me because it's like, a lot of the time you're so afraid to love again after a breakup because of all of the length of time it takes to heal from it. And what I've realized now is that with these new tools that I have, I don't have to be afraid of being hurt again because I know how to create my way out of it and like how to heal those wounds. But then also that like it healed all that fear around allowing love back into my life. And so it has been a true gift because we're human. That's what we come here for, right? We want to have this experience of grandiose love and like this epic love story. Like it's part of what makes us human. But if we're afraid of it, then we'll keep pushing it away. And I think that the biggest gift that the recode gave me, especially working with Amber and unpacking like my history of breakups, was that I was able to shift out of this like victim mindset into why would my soul have created this experience? What growth can I get from it? How can I evolve into the next best version of myself because of this experience, not despite it? And it really allowed me to anchor into this like unbelievable like self-love and confidence in who I am. And
you were able to take your power back.
Very
we
much
power
so.
away in relationships and
Yeah.
and we don't need to. That's the thing, is we want everyone to have this experience, the experience of feeling empowered in their life in all different areas.
Right. And knowing that we could choose whatever outcome we want, right? As long as we detach from the person attached to it. So it was like, but that was the gift of this recode. And it was fast. It was one session and I had this massive shift. And now, even when I'm working around relationships, I'm not afraid to walk away from somebody if they're no longer serving me. I'm not afraid of the pain of it anymore either. So it doesn't keep me stuck in unhealthy relationships anymore.
You broke the codependency cycle.
Yes, that is the language I was looking for. I am no longer codependent. It's like, when you grow up and with a lot of, traumatic experiences, which we all have in our history, you can become very codependent. So losing somebody you love literally feels like death. And what the recode has helped me do is completely break out of that codependency cycle. Yeah, that's 100% true, Amber. That's exactly the language. Yeah.
So an introductory recode takes about an hour. It's centered around addressing a fear, a phobia, or an emotional trigger in your daily life. So for me, when I had my first intro recode session, I chose the trigger of police sirens, police lights, law enforcement on any level. My background is one of pretty heavy trauma and abuse growing up. And so any law enforcement, as much as they're there to protect you, that wasn't my experience growing up. So when I would just be driving down the road, my tags are fine, my car's licensed and insured, I'm going the speed limit, and I would see a police behind me or just on the side of the road, I would just get this rise of adrenaline, and it would just really freak me out for like the next 30 minutes. And I would be checking my rearview mirror, sometimes even kind of taking a detoured route just to avoid being in a proximity of a police officer. And there was no need for that. I wasn't breaking the law or anything. It was just conditioning from my childhood that was no longer serving me and really interfering with the way that I was able to enjoy my life and even to be a safe driver. If I'm all of a sudden paranoid for no reason, like it's, preoccupying my mind. So the first recode I had completely wiped that out. Now, I'm able to just drive confidently, whether there's a police behind me coming up with sirens or there's an ambulance and you have to make way on the road. I now can appreciate law enforcement for what they provide. They're hardworking individuals, and they're here to maintain order and to provide sense of safety for everybody, myself included. And it feels really good to have that conditioning let go so that I don't get that spike of adrenaline every single time I see somebody.
I love that you use this example, by the way, because I'm the same. I used to reroute up to 30 minutes. All my friends would be like, seriously, Tabitha, this is ridiculous. But it was a trauma response from early childhood abuse. And I had no idea. And I realize now when I see a police officer behind me, I have the same experience as you do. It's like, oh, they're just there to keep everybody safe. I love it. I love it when I see them. So it's so funny how you can have this long-standing behavior and this massive shift that you didn't even know was affecting your life so greatly. So I love that you use that example.
With some of our clients, we've done intro recodes to rewire triggers that something their partner's doing, like maybe leaving a wet towel on the floor, or maybe there's a behavior, when they're chewing and it's making a noise and it's super annoying. Those things are emotional triggers that are easy to recode and provide a massive service and benefit to enhancing your relationship. Because if it's something so small like that, you don't need to be annoyed at your partner for, just being themselves. You actually get to have a closer experience with them, and a recode can help. So maybe it's a bug or a spider or some sort of, insect.
Fear of heights. Yeah. It could be fear of heights, fear of flying. Fear of public speaking. The list of fears that we can work with is pretty extensive. So what we're offering today is an introductory recode special. We're going to go ahead and post the link down below so that you can go ahead and click on it, and you can schedule it with either Amber or I. And we are offering it at a discounted rate for a short period of time. So if you're watching this 10 years in the future, we might not still be offering the discount, but for now we are offering this because we really believe that this work can create the most beautiful shift for people in their lives faster than anything I've ever experienced.
Yes, I have years. I have over 10 years of energy healing and personal development modalities in my back pocket. And this is the fastest, most effective way, using the latest leading edge breakthroughs in neuroscience that I've found to rewire trauma and any type of hurts and pains, and basically things that you know that your behavior and your thought patterns are not serving you to live the life that you want right now. This is the fastest way to achieve change.
100%. And I tried everything: cognitive behavioral therapy, tapping, oh my gosh, all forms of meditation, shamanic healing, like you name it, I threw out the net. This has been the most effective way for me to step into the person I wanted to always become. And I love it. And I'm so grateful. And I just can't wait to like share this experience with other people and to just show you what you can create in your life when you don't have all of those limiting beliefs in the way. It's really a beautiful thing. So thank you for joining us today. We very much look forward to meeting with you in person. And the information about how to book a session, or if you're interested in more group coaching, we also have a tribe with a group coaching program that we'll put that link down below as well. And we look forward to meeting you in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Book now.